Good evening, Star Vibe Tribe. I would just like to say I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Let me first bless our area with some of this wonderful Nag Champai. I don't know if you've ever had any of this before, but it's great to cleanse with, and it smells divine. We ask that everything that happens for us is for our highest and greatest good. And I don't know about any of you, but some of us have been having a real poopy time lately, so let's see if the poop can actually give us some positivity. It says, like me, you'll face some dark tunnels, but you'll always emerge victorious. That's right. We have to remember that dark times, we can still come out on top. Leave our little friend over here. I hope that this resonates with anybody in the collective consciousness. I don't know if anybody needs to hear this message that I will deliver to you today, but we're going to ask Spirit, before I wake up the deck, of course, we're going to ask Spirit if there's anything that the collective conscious needs to hear. And if this resonates with you, please give a like, a comment. Let me know if what you're feeling today. You know, every day is so up and down these days. We don't even know what we're feeling minute to minute. So let me know what you think. All right, let's see what the collective conscious has for us today. In the past, the present, and in the future. Let's see. So, as we know, the Hermit, this card is a 9. 9 shows us endings. You know, maybe this represents an ending for somebody. But endings are not always bad. Sometimes endings bring new beginnings. So it shouldn't always be seen as bad. Some other items that you might pick up on this, that I picked up on this card, was the caged bright star. We have to remember that we're always a bright star, and we have to let our star out of the cage. You know, we need to sometimes go inward, look down to really stop and think. You know, maybe we're stuck in the past in too much thinking, and that caged us somehow. You know, we are stuck inside, and now we need to take that caged being that we are, that bright being. Think about why. Why did we cage ourselves in the past? You know, maybe we should just let ourselves out. But at this point in the past, you know, we were just so caged. We didn't know what to do with our brightness. And sometimes if you don't know what to do with your brightness, you are left out in the cold because you are not able to shine the way that you are meant to shine. If you take yourself, your beautiful brightness, and you close yourself off, then yeah, you might be left out in the cold. You might be looking upwards towards some help. You might want the tree of life to come to you to help you. You might be stuck with people maybe that are leading you on the non-right path for you, for your brightness to come through. So maybe right now you feel like you are just stuck outside in the cold. Nobody's here to help you. And I know a lot of us might feel like that right now, that we're all stuck out in the cold and nobody's there to help you. But please know, in the future, there are people. There are people that are working together to try to figure out the structure. Try to figure out the structure of what life needs to be. And maybe you are one of those people that looks at the structure, that comes together as a community, that takes the knowledge that you have. Everybody has magical knowledge within them, but you have to figure out what that knowledge is. Maybe that's what you had to do in the past. You have to shut yourself out to figure out what your knowledge is and what that magical thing is that you can bring to the earth and to this planet and to this plane, to this existence. There is something in you, some specialized ability, no matter how short or tall you are. You know, maybe you're good at diplomating and to making plans. Maybe you're good at listening and being there and understanding. And with all of these things, we can create structure. Structure for who? For anybody that wants to choose to have that structure. And I hope that you want to have some structure. Let's see if there's anything else that we have today from the back. Yes, the back Yeah, it shows that if we work diligently, we just got to keep working diligently towards our path. That's what the Eight of Pentacles tells us. Just keep our head down sometimes and remember that you do have something to give, awards, money, anything that brings you joy. This could be trophies that you own. This could be anything that makes you feel good about the hard work that you put in. And it's well deserving, especially if you work together. If we work together, hard work can be done, and hard work can be done well. We just have to remember that, people. I'd like to offer you a little bit of obsidian as well before I go. This is obsidian, which is technically lava glass. So this is one of the most grounding items that we can have on this plane of existence. And I love this. It just sucks up any bad energy that you might have. You can keep it on in your pocket. Sometimes I'll keep it in my bra if I know I'm going to go for social situations. And it really does just kind of help ground you and let you have a moment to stop and breathe if you need to. I feel the nice coldness on me whenever I have it on me. And I really enjoy that because it really gives me that sensory feeling that I'm not alone. I can ground myself. Well, I really hope that this has helped anybody in the collective that might be resonating with this moment in time. I hope to see you again soon, my Star Vibe tribe. Make sure to keep the positives high. Tomorrow is another day, friends.